Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Taggart. This week in our class we are studying modern fantasy, and so I have chosen to do my book review, or book report, forget what it's called, but on Fablehaven. This is one of my favorite books. The reason why I classify it as modern fantasy, children's modern fantasy, is it was written in 2006, which to me is modern. It might not be for hipster, but to me 2006 wasn't that long ago. So and then one of the things that a lot of fantasy books have in them is impossible things, magical creatures, things that we do not see in our world, and you'll see when I tell you about this book, that this book has all of that. And then one of the definitions for a children's book is if the main character is in the book as a child. And so one of the main characters, there are two main characters, one of them is named Seth, and he is 11 years old. So that's why I put this book in the category of children's modern fantasy. So in this book, Kendra and Seth, the two main characters, brother and sister, go to their grandparents' place for the summer to stay with them. Their parents are going on a vacation, and so their parents run secretly. They secretly run a magical preserve for magical creatures. And so they're old, and they're looking to see who they can get to fill their place when they eventually retire, or in this sad case if they get killed, because these are magical creatures and they're very dangerous. And so they put up a test to see if Kendra and Seth will be the ones to eventually take over the magical preserve, which is called Fablehaven, is the name of the preserve. And so throughout the story, you learn about the different creatures on the preserve. There's fairies, which you can see maybe on the front cover. There are these nice magical creatures, and then there are the other side, very dark magical creatures. They have a demon who is living on the preserve. Obviously he's held down, caged in magical ropes, because he is very, very powerful, and if he could get free, he would break through the preserve and start causing destruction in the actual world. And so at one point, Muriel, this witch, Muriel Taggart, tries to set him free, so that she can get some of his powers for herself. And so Kendra and Seth have to stop her. They travel to the middle of this lake that's surrounded by in the middle of this lake there's this island. And in the lake there are naiads, and so in crossing it's very dangerous. The naiads obviously try to tip over the boat so that they can drown them, as they do. But they go to the middle of this lake in this island to the Fairy Queen's shrine to try to get some help so that they can stop Muriel from releasing this really powerful demon. And so the Fairy Queen gives them some instructions so that they can make a potion to turn all of the really small fairies into normal human-sized fairies that can actually go to war and fight this evil demon and all of his minions. And so they make the potion, and they fly over to an old church in the basement of this old church where the battle takes place. And in trying to get the fairies to drink the potion, Kendra takes a sip of it herself to try to coax them to take the potion. And at the end of the book, after the demon has been defeated by the fairies and everyone, you learn that because of this, because she took the potion, and because she's mortal, it was fatal to her. And so the fairies each, before they turn back to normal size, give her a kiss. And you learn in the next book, in book number 2, that this gave her some powers, and you don't learn about them until book number 2. And so I've read this book twice. It's one of my favorites, and I would definitely recommend anyone to read this book. They actually recently came out with a part 2 of the book. It's called Dragon Watch. It's like 1 year later this happened. So definitely read this. I definitely recommend this book, and thank you all for watching this video, and I look forward to watching everyone else's videos as well. Thank you. Bye.